She brushed over that I threw water bottles or my phone near her. It would be me throwing my phone on my bed when I brushed my teeth.
She got hit in the fucking eye. You didn't see it?
I did feel a lot of stress from her stalkers. It was a safety concern for not only me, but the house.
It wasn't just a safety thing for me, but it was also for everybody else in the house. Well, what about her? Wouldn't she be the first one you'd bring up in that scenario?
I need her to stop posting as much and to not farm these people.
What is happening here? This whole video is you blaming her for being stalked by people.
In regards to being controlling, I told her to dress older, to stop wearing pajamas. I also said that I didn't want her to hang out with specific people.
Bro, his response to her saying that he was controlling and abusive is to tell us how controlling and abusive he is.
Emmy was also violent. She would throw clothes or plushies at me.
So I would put my fucking head through a wall. You know what? Those are comparable.
Emiru abused those rabbits. They started to see disgusting neglect.
Rabbits can die from loud noises because they're very sensitive to stress. What if he made the rabbits have stressful meltdowns?
I'm a horrible boyfriend and I have a lot to work on for myself.
I've realized I'm a horrible boyfriend. I have a lot to work on, but every single time that he talks about it as if it was a two-way street, and it doesn't seem to be the case. All right, let's see what we got here from Miskif.
Hello.
Wow, great quality. Is it mine?
Hello.
Okay.
Yo.
How cavalier. Is that casual? Am I using the right word?
Yo.
I have to turn him up a little bit, won't
Yo.
I? Wow.
Yo. Yo.
Read this chat here.
What's up? Hello? Yo. Hey. Yo. Call Bean, he can fix this? No, it's okay. Yo. Yo.
You have what captions
Yo.
on here?
What up, chat? Yo, what up?
Hey, what's up, man?
Yo.
Wow.
Yo.
Guys, this is the first time I'm watching this guy. Is he cool?
Is this goodbye? No.
Yo, mic check.
It's not goodbye. Not at all.
Is this goodbye?
Yo.
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 Yo, what's up, dude?
I will, promise you. We're not playing Marvel Rivals today. Tom, think this up. Appreciate it.
Yo.
Yo, dude. What's up, dude?
Yo.
Hey, new viewer here. Why is everyone?
What up, Walnuts?
What's up, dude? Yo.
Yo, Miz.
Yo,
It's
dude.
getting close. Yo. What
Yo,
up?
he's getting close to his right-wing grift, guys. Did you hear that?
Yo.
Yo.
What up? Think this up. Hey.
What's up,
what
man? Are you getting close to your right-wing grift? I mean, it's not really a grift anymore, right? At least not if the right-wing grift is the Andrew Tate sphere, because you seem to be operating at a decent capacity there.
46 months crazy.
Yo.
Yo, Fulton, thanks for the sub.
Yo, thanks for the sub, dude.
Bro. It's time to go full demon time. It's
It's
clearly
time to
obvious
go-
at this point. It's full demon
Let's just go full demon time, dude. I have such a big leg to stand on.
time. Why not? It is time to go full demon time.
Full
Just
demon
letting you
time.
know.
We're
There is
doing
no
it.
holding back.
I'm still
Who cares
here.
anymore?
Stay.
Guys, we're about to see the next level of intellect and manipulation, I guess. We'll see how good he can craft this from.
I will expose everything about every
Let's do
person
it.
that you've ever known.
I'm gay.
And it is time to go full demon time.
Wow, even my own
Yo.
mommy? That's crazy. Yo. We're
Why
going
not?
demon
Don't
time,
tell me I
guys.
subbed this long for nothing.
Let's watch the world burn.
Let's watch the world burn, dude. Who's he gonna piss his pants? I'm gonna watch the world burn, and he's gonna pull out a lighter. Yeah, see, look at how cool it is. That's his idea of that, because I guarantee this is gonna be terrible.
Here, I'm taking out a sub-only mode.
Yo, it's everybody
chat?
mode. What's up, chat?
Let's
Look at
watch
all
the
my
world fucking burn. If
look at
people
all
wanna
my
act like this,
viewers.
you know, I see some people saying some very
I finally
obtuse
beat
things.
Emiru.
We can watch the world
Guys, I finally have more viewers than Emiru now. I'm popular. GG.
burn. Fuck it.
Fuck it. Let's do a 3-minute ad read.
Yes, there's some people that are saying some pretty crazy things that
Yeah.
I was seeing. I haven't even gone on Twitter. I saw other
seen
things.
it,
I'm like,
yeah.
damn. But I've been around for 10 years now.
Yeah, 10
A lot of
years.
you guys know.
I've been around for 35. I'm old. I think you're 30.
I am pretty far away from this stuff at this point.
Yeah, I'm pretty far away
but-
from it.
I am totally okay with exposing a lot of things and saying things
Yeah,
at this
I'm
point.
pretty okay with it, guys. I'm pretty okay with it.
I think it's pretty obvious. I will not be friends with any
They call me Tommy Tough Knuckles. I'm gonna watch the world burn.
people after this.
I love
Ludwig
that.
was right.
Ludwig was right,
I
dude.
am going to
Please
completely
say I
separate.
Ludwig, you gotta just stop talking about drama, bud. Because you're, like, you know what I mean? Like, you said something like the day before this, but you stop doing it.
myself from these people, this community,
These
which
people.
is fine. I've already been doing it. But
Yeah,
I
I'm
have
doing it, guys.
hundreds of messages and DMs from people,
Hundreds
things
of-
that people
actually.
probably would never want to get released that are very interesting for everyone.
Wow, probably not.
And I will be releasing it as time goes on because why
Wow.
not?
Why don't you just release them now? What are you doing? Guys, I have messages. I definitely have damning messages, but I'm not going to release them yet. We're going to make this a 30-parter. November. We're gonna do like a month of November. No, not November. More like no more hiding those text messages. November. One every day.
Go crazy. Who cares?
Ew.
Who fucking cares?
Who cares, dude?
But
Who cares, dude? We're about to watch the world burn.
before that,
guys,
I'd like to address everything that was said today.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
hear it, dude.
Skyfall.
Let's get some yos in chat first. Maybe some tryhards. It's perfectly
Yo.
fine. Go ahead. You're a disgusting piece of shit.
Yo.
Absolutely. Been that for years. It's pretty fucking par for the course. What are we going to pretend that I'm not a piece of shit? We've all known this. All right.
Oh, we're gonna do the defensive, like, yeah, that is me. Gotcha. Cucked.
Calm down. Is this anything new?
Yo.
No. I'm a piece of shit. Why the fuck is
Great.
Caroline Burton chat? That's probably the most crazy thing I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
But I'm going to defend myself on a lot of things
Why is an anonymous person gifting a sub? Okay.
that were said about me.
Let it be.
I am going to defend myself on what was said with Emmy.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people saying
Sorry, I'm just yawning because it's very late at night for me right now. It's like 2:30. I'm fucking exhausted. I usually go to bed at like 10 the past few nights. So,
other things that really upset me, but the Emmy one is a serious thing that I want to take serious, and we will be discussing that. Okay?
guys, the serious thing, we're gonna take it seriously. I'm ready.
I wrote this myself, so I don't know if it's even good. I am not the best writer, as a lot of you know. I have half my screen right now is red.
Wow.
Because I can't write
Why?
for shit. It's not through ChatGPT. Shut up. Not through ChatGPT.
Oh.
It's not through ChatGPT. Shut up.
Oh,
It's
got
not,
him.
bro. Shut up. It's not through Chat. You really think in a serious situation like this, I put ChatGPT and I'm writing something out because it's like, oh, like, bro, shut up. No. Yes, really. No, it's Sora AI. I have an entire video made. What is wrong with you, chat? What is wrong with you? I wish I could show you how much red is in this to show you that I each other is spaced. It's so stupid.
Oh, red. He means like he spelled things incorrectly, and instead of just correcting it, okay, got it.
I'm not a good writer, bro. I'm not a good
Gotcha.
writer.
Great.
So, okay, let's
Let's
get to
hear
this,
it.
shall
I'm
we?
ready.
No stalling.
That's all you've been doing.
I'm taking out of sub-only mode. I don't really care. I know that there's a lot of people that want to speak, and they can. I have no problem with that.
Whoa, free speech.
This is a very serious
free speech, guys. Right wing grift, I guess. I don't know.
situation that I was told. I know a lot of other people are saying things about me as well on top of this, but this is the thing I want to talk about. So let's talk about it, shall we? And then we can go into it.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
talk about it.
So, this is April of 2021.
It's
okay?
not,
I'm going to
actually.
write everything down.
Okay.
Everyone just chill and let me hear this out. Okay?
I thought you already wrote it down.
We met online when we were playing AT&T Annihilator Cup. This is me and Emmy. I was introduced to her
Okay.
through it, and my chat started to like us hanging out.
Great.
I didn't have
Who fucking cares?
feelings for her or anything, but I thought we could start hanging out more and be friends. So we met through the Annihilator Cup. A lot of you guys know this. I was playing with her. My chat liked her a lot. She was fun to hang out with, so we started hanging out. We started to play games with each other on stream, and we started to grow closer together. We started calling each other, and we were flirting.
Whoa, this is actually just changing the whole narrative.
We didn't do anything, but it was pretty obvious that Emiru had feelings for me as well as I had for her. But we
Did you say you didn't have feelings for me?
couldn't really do anything because at the time, she was dating a girl named Bonnie, another cosplayer from another state, and I was
Wow.
dating Maya.
Very relevant stuff. Thank you.
Me and Maya broke up.
Maya and I, yeah.
I broke up with her because the relationship felt stagnant, and Maya's sanctuary started to take over a lot of her life, and we hardly had time to hang out with each other.
Wow.
Since Maya moved out, I knew I wanted a streamer to move into the house, preferably a girl to farm content with, but I didn't want it to happen so fast. I didn't know if I wanted to be Emmy, but she told me about a stalker that came to her house with a bat, and she didn't live at her house anymore. I'm telling you everything, chat, okay? Come on. I'm telling you the whole story. Sit down and relax, all right? Take a seat. I told her to come move in with me in Austin because she had a stalker, and we want to make content, and the guy will probably be scared since there's a bunch of people around instead of her in her
Yeah, doesn't the guy know that Miskif will just cower the second that you come and try to aggress onto him? Don't worry about it.
Kansas home by herself. From there, our relationship started growing very fast.
Wow.
Within just weeks of moving in, she would sit in my room with me late at night, and I would watch Pokemon over and over again, season
Wow.
1. I loved it because she made me feel like because it felt like my childhood and a place of calmness. She would fall asleep in my bed. With some nights, we would touch our backs or legs together. We knew we liked each other. We just knew it was a bad idea.
What was a bad idea? Dating?
Talks of her joining OTK happened fast as well, and I knew that if we were potentially going to date, we'd have to keep it a secret.
Okay.
Nobody was allowed to know. Streamers as well
Okay.
were already starting to resent me, saying that it was a shitty thing that I moved Emmy in so fast and replaced Maya so quickly.
Okay.
If people found out we were dating, I could be hated by my peers and lose what I created in OTK.
Okay.
I didn't know if we were going
Wow, this is all very relevant information.
to date, and I knew if we were going to make it happen, it was going to be very, very stressful. But I
Yeah.
had no idea what was going to come.
Yep.
It was the beginning of January of 2022. Emmy just had her huge party in an arcade celebrating her birthday on stream.
Were you upset that she had a birthday and that you didn't have your birthday? Are you, because he was like the kind of person that gets upset with his mom and dad for not getting him a gift on someone else's birthday.
Everyone from Austin was there, and as we were celebrating her joining OTK, there was a huge scare. Someone outside in the parking lot rammed into my Audi R8 and drove off. And
Whoa, that's so scary. Like they ran into it with their body? Holy shit.
we were outside thinking it was a schizo viewer, we were told that the person who just hit my car was now inside holding a gun.
Oh my god, that is scary.
This scared us to no end. Me and Conrad's pants ran inside in fear to get everyone out and make sure everything is okay.
Thank God I knew it was the Connor that eats pants. I appreciate that.
My first concern was Emmy. I wanted her to be safe.
Wow.
The cops came, the drunk driver did have a gun, and was sentenced to 3 to 5 years in prison.
Wow.
Me and Emmy were terrified that night. And on the way
Scary,
home,
yeah,
I grabbed her
it's
hand,
Definitely scary.
and she grabbed mine. And we knew we were trauma bonded,
Guys, it wasn't just a car that got hit, it was my Audi. R8.
and we didn't want to let go.
Wow.
We would wake up together, stream together, and hang
So then why would you want to like create more trauma for her if this is all true?
out with each other all night. She quickly became my best friend, and someone that I felt for the
Wow.
first time I was in love with.
That's so
We hung out
beautiful.
all day,
Just don't kill
every day.
yourself, please.
We were always so happy with each other.
Wow. Incredible.
Playing games until the night, loving every moment we were with each other.
Wow.
It felt poor. Jack, relax. I remember one day I left my house. She called me just so we can be on the phone together, as we always did. And we were playing a song called Falling in Love with You with Elvis came on, and I felt that love, first time I felt love for a girl, and I thought I'd want it to never let it go.
Didn't Elvis love didn't he like fall in love with like a high schooler or something? Middle schooler or something? That's pretty fucked up shit if you look at the story.
The first year of our relationship, we almost had no fights.
Whoa.
We started to date officially in January of 2022, and up
Okay.
until my cancellation, everything was perfect. She brushed over that I threw
I don't think that was true.
water bottles or my phone near her, but that wasn't during fights.
You just threw things at her for fun? We watched a clip in the last video of you throwing bags at Maya because you were angry, so I don't even believe what you're saying, but okay.
I'll make that very clear. It would be me throwing my phone on my bed when I brushed my teeth.
No. I don't believe that.
She did tell me she got a bruise from it, and I stopped.
Sorry. I just want to communicate how this story went. I would throw things, but only for fun, to throw things onto my bed. And then I threw my phone on the bed one time, and then she told me that she got a bruise, so I stopped it. Didn't you throw it in her fucking face? She got hit in the fucking eye, no? Did she need to tell you that she got a black eye? You didn't see it every time you saw it? Okay, that makes perfect sense.
That's all that happened.
That's it,
I will
guys.
throw you and show you an example, chat.
Guys, I'm going to show you an example of me tossing something.
I'm brushing my teeth. Right here.
Wow.
Okay.
This makes wow. This is incredible. I'm convinced.
I would throw my phone on the bed.
Incredible.
I would just lob it over because I was going to bed.
Yeah. I needed an example of what you're talking about because I never could have put those things together. I can't actually imagine things happening unless I see them.
Throw the
So.
phone. That's it. And when she
Do you also have like a video of you shoving a remote up your ass because you're so angry that your mom, wouldn't let you play World of Warcraft or something?
that's the whole thing. I didn't throw it at her. I want to make that very clear. I never threw it at her. I never hit her. And she even said
Well, you just said that you did hit her and it gave her a bruise. So,
in her situation that she bruises easily.
whoa. That's
She brushed
crazy.
over that I threw water bottles with her on my or my phone near her, but that wasn't during our fights. It would be throwing my phone on my bed when I brushed my teeth. She
Wow.
did tell me she got bruises from it, and I stopped. That's all that happened.
Okay.
That's it.
Gotcha.
I did feel a lot of stress over the time of our relationship up until this point from her stalkers. From the ones that would show up at her old house, and also stalkers that just had from her TikTok postings. We found after being with each other that her stalkers had a lot from would come to her a lot from her short form content.
Wow.
These people were schizophrenic and would think that she is talking to them. Whether it was songs she played, the way she looked at the screen, or just the titles of the videos, these people started to feel she was talking to them and come to our house to stalk her. These people thought in their heads they were dating her. They were out of their mind and dangerous.
Do you guys think that Miskif actually went back in time, like from forward in time, and he was those stalkers that would stalk her? Because he was basically stalking her towards for the past year, like socially stalking her, finding her at parties and shit. So do you think that he figured out how to get a time machine and he jumped back in time and he became the stalkers now? So 60-year-old Miskif is the current stalker of Emiru because he used a time machine. I mean, the theory has some theory to it. Oh, I don't know, dude.
I told her if we're going to be serious about this relationship,
Chat, when I'm 70 years old, I'm actually a famous, very intelligent scientist, and I created robots to go back in time and harass and stalk my ex-girlfriend. Wow. Do you guys think that he created Skynet, or what's going on here?
I need her to stop posting as much and to not farm these people. She agreed and understood that it was a safety concern for not only me, but the house. Russell, Simply, Corey, or anyone that was in my house, or anyone that was near us. She agreed.
That's so interesting that she wasn't one of the reasons that you just said as it being a safety reason for her. It wasn't just a safety thing for me, but it was also for everybody else in the house. Well, what about her? Wouldn't she be the first one you'd bring up in that scenario? It wasn't just a safety issue for her, but also everybody else in the house. Like, why isn't she a consideration in here?
That she wouldn't want to hurt anyone else, and knew that posting these types of TikToks and posts can mess with us and is something I'm not comfortable with as a guy.
What? First of all, I'm a little bit like, the way that you're framing this is very strange, that it was like her fault that this was happening. Second of all, what were you not comfortable with as a guy? TikTok's layout is terrible now, so you can't actually like look at anything in a meaningful capacity, but I guess she just stopped making content. This is okay, whatever. Gotcha. She just stopped. For him, I'm assuming. All right, cool stuff, because she's not even that like thirsty in these. Like, they're not even that like sexual. Or okay, he didn't feel comfortable because he's insecure or something. Got it.
So she would tell me that if I had a problem to let her know. And at first it was minor things here and there, but over time it got harder and harder to deal with.
Like what?
There were more stress on top of this. We both had to hide the relationship from everyone. If anyone found out or was known, I could get in a ton of trouble with OTK and cause a ton of problems.
Why would you get in trouble for OTK? Also, this makes him look even worse. He's like, yeah, I was pretty much super controlling. Yeah, when she was being stalked, it was putting a lot of stress onto me. It was sad. And by the way, as a guy, I didn't like that she was putting cosplays up on TikTok. Wow, thanks for expanding the story and making you look even worse.
You guys stop spamming, never sub, never donated? Okay, relax.
Okay.
I told her if we were going to be serious about this relationship, I need to stop posting as much and to not farm these people.
Okay.
And then there was more
to farm these people. He's putting it onto her. He has the Dr. Disrespect take. Like, you're farming these people, these fucking people. Like, it's your fault this is happening. It's their fault that it's happening. This is the problem, is it's the framing is an issue, right? If you were like, yeah, you know, I had a conversation with Emiru and like it sucks that she couldn't post these things anymore, but it was like there were some people that were going crazy, so we asked her to lay low. That's fine. But that's not the framing. The framing is like, you're farming these people. It's dangerous. You're putting us in danger. You're putting me and other people in danger. You're doing that. She's not even a consideration of who's in danger. You heard him say it before. He didn't say her name. She should have been the first one. Hey, these stalkers are not only just putting you in danger, but the rest of us too. That's a different framing. But saying these stalkers isn't just putting me in danger, but them too. This is very intentional. You have to understand that this is very intentional here. Or this is how his brain works. His brain works is that it's her fault for stalkers coming to his house, and he's actually the number one person that he's concerned with being aggressed onto, even though it's stalkers of Emiru and not them. That's what's happening here. I need you to like listen to this.
more stress on top of this. Both had to hide the relationship from everyone. If anyone found out or was known, I can get in a ton of trouble with OTK.
Wow.
And it can cause a ton of problems in my life. So I lied to all of my old friends, S-Fan included, who lived just next door to me, and everyone in OTK. And that was very hard for me to do.
Okay. Wow, so
Stay
hard.
strong,
I bet that it's tough for you to lie.
This will pass.
We had a doggy door between our rooms, just so we can hide it from everyone else, including my roommates.
How'd you make a doggy door? You just crawled through it?
We would lock the doors to avoid our roommates finding out. As time went on, they found out.
I think they call those glory holes, but okay.
But to most of our friends in the Austin circle, they never officially knew.
Whoa.
That stress alone would drive anyone
I'm sure that they knew more, but okay.
mad. But our love for each other was strong, and we knew we could handle it.
Wow, like a modern day Romeo and Juliet, huh? I almost guarantee you that like everybody in the house knew and they had to sign NDAs. It was probably something like that.
So, in September in 2022, a lot of you guys know, I was canceled by Trainwrecks and others, trying to claim I covered up sexual assault.
Oh, I believe it now. I totally believe it now. I was very skeptical back then. I was much more skeptical that you tried to cover it up. But now I'm pretty convinced. After what Emiru said and showing all the proof that she had, I'm convinced that, like, yeah, you are the type of person that tries to cover things up that are disgusting. I guarantee you that you wanted to downplay like your best friend crazy slick's sexual assault against that girl. And I think a lot of people fell for it. I think that there was an atmosphere there that was created that made people feel like they wanted to downplay it. I remember Adrenaline went live on Twitch, and she called one of the friends that was there, because the story is that when she got really drunk, everybody was drunk at the party, but she got really drunk and she was passed out in the room of her friends, and one of your best friends was coming in and constantly groping her, trying to check in on her and give her CPR to try to help her out, you know? And I remember her calling one of the friends, and the friend was, and she's like, yeah, he touched my breast. And the friend was like, well, he touched like your chest area. Like, he even seemed skeptical. And it made me like, oh, okay. Like maybe there is there's something here to the crazy slick guy. No, I'm pretty sure that he's like was trying to aggress onto her and sexually assault her while she was sleeping. And I think that it's because you create an atmosphere where you guys don't get in trouble because you have a lot of sway as streamers, and you can leverage your platform against people and say, I will harass the fuck out of you if you don't listen to me, which is something that you try to do to her, right? So I believe it. I believe that it happened. I believe that you're friends with people that are some kind of predators. I think that you are an abuser, and I think that like you absolutely tried to cover it up. That makes perfect sense to me. Yeah, 100%.
It was proven wrong, but that destroyed my mental health.
I don't think it was proven wrong.
I felt like my brain cracked,
Whoa.
and I was never the same since.
Crazy.
I was suicidal, depressed, and I didn't know what to do with
sad.
my own life.
That's so sad.
Every day felt like an absolute nightmare. I was losing OTK, my mental health, and all my friends. Emiru was one of the only people that were there for me. She did sponsors to go with me to Japan.
Dry our lips.
Beautiful.
She went with me anywhere I needed because she wanted me to be happy.
You're gonna cry?
And she knew sometimes I freaked out. I lashed out, but she loved me, and she knew I was in a terrible mental place.
You gonna cry?
It got so bad, the stress and constant talking about the same things over and over, and no sleep and depression, that most of my hair started to fall out, and Emiru started.
Is that why you have that terrible slit in your eyebrow? Is your hair, you're getting bald in certain areas?
To hurt herself while we were in Japan.
Yeah, that's so sad. You think he's stepping on a rock right now? You think he's stepping on a rock? You know? You think he's trying to step on a rock here? Just to make himself cry. We're gonna see. We'll see if he's walking funny. Let's see if he's walking with like there's a rock in his shoe.
Example, chat.
All right, let's see. Is he walking funny?
I'm brushing my teeth. Right here. Look at me.
Guys, you think he's walking funny? Oh my god! Just throw his phone over there. You think he's got a shock collar on? Do you think Hasana's controlling it so that he can fake cry?
As this time happened, I was a massive wreck.
Someone called me a trade. Some people would call me a trade wreck. TV.
Couldn't think straight, and being that Emiru hung out with me all day.
She was my best friend. I just gotta want to get a close up on this here. She was my best friend, and I gotta get the lighting on a little bit so that you can see my eyes. So that you know that they're a little glossy from sneezing before. She was my best friend, and she was really the only person that I could talk to, and I was going through a lot at the time, and I know I was throwing things at her head, and she got bruises, but I'm a quirky guy. And I actually was just throwing them at the bed. Let me show you an example of me chucking things across the room. Bro, come on. This is fucking crocodile tears here, bro. Give me a fucking break. Who believes this, dude? Who believes this? I can't see for shit. Who believes any of this, bro? What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Who believes any of this fucking bullshit? Nobody believes this. This is nonsense, dude. What the hell are you talking about? Is it cursed without glasses, dude? I thought it looked handsome. Did I not look handsome, dude?
She too started to become high-strung.
High-strung.
Ugh.
Oh, God. I'm sick. Guys, I'm crying.
We would yell at each other, fight, and argue all the time. Things we never once did. I felt this relationship was taking a huge strain. But I thought it could be fixed over time, since things were just so amazing that first year.
So amazing.
But I'm so gay. But
whoa, dude, he said he's gay. That's fucked up, dude. Don't insult my brothers and sisters. And sisters, okay? As
we stayed around longer, I started resenting her a lot more. You can take it out.
Guys, you can tell I'm bald because of all the stress. That's what happens. You know, I balded. His eye balded because he had the slit in his eye. My eye actually balded. Isn't that crazy?
Only mode.
Wow.
As we stayed around longer, I started resenting her a lot more.
Why? What would make you resent her?
I don't want to talk about this.
I don't want to talk about this.
I'm over
Emiru
here
has a lot of
stroking my
rabbits.
dick. I've got lotion
It was
on
her
my
calling when
dick
she
right
first
now.
moved
I'm
in.
just stroking
That's
my
crazy.
shit.
These were a
I'm
big
always
part of her
fucking
life.
I am a freak.
But as those rabbits moved out of her room and into the living room, they started to see disgusting neglect.
Why were you throwing phones at them too?
No food, no water, sometimes not having clean bedding for weeks.
Ow, what did you do about it?
I, along with many others who would come
Holy
over,
fuck, I am
would
going
give
to
them
come
what they needed, and I would tell her all the time to take care of them, but to no avail. She completely
Thank God he kept the thing on. Also, what you're telling me is that she wouldn't feed the animals and you would instead. Yeah, Emiru, we'll feed the animals. Nobody cares about this.
neglected those rabbits. So much that many of them just died over 1 year of being around in my house. My cleaning ladies would clean them just because they felt terrible. And my brother once came over and said, and I quote, "If you ever marry this woman, I'll never forgive you."
We do be killing rabbits here. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? What are you saying? Shut up. I don't believe you. What?
Didn't even know there was TTS going on.
I love. Yeah, this is the smear campaign he was talking about. Guys, 6'7"? Dude, I'm relatable as fuck. What the fuck? Bro, what are you talking about, dude? Nobody believes this. Like, this is something that she said about the rabbits. Honestly, shut up, okay? There's a rabbit in the house of like 10 people. You guys can all take care of the fucking... Just take care of the goddamn rabbit. I don't care. This isn't... Okay, cool. Hey, guys, Emiru showed that I'm an obsessive, abusive stalker, but she did neglect her rabbits. Wow. Silly rabbit. Incredible. Guys, I felt so bad for the rabbits that I fed it once. Rabbits do be existing. Okay.
Here is a video up close of Emiru's rabbits. These are small little mites that are inside the rabbit cage, and she didn't care.
Those look like dookies. Those look like little dookies, dude.
She completely neglected these animals, and I'm not going to sit around and let people say that she.
I don't know what this is. I don't know. This could be any. I don't know what this is. Okay. Are they little mites or little dookies? I don't know what the fuck those are. What do rabbit dookies look like? Or rabbit dookies are... What do rabbit poops look like? Guys, this is investigative research. They look like little balls. So these are... Although, look at this. This says that they could also be like that, little lines. I don't know if you're telling the truth, and truthfully, I don't really care. Okay.
Didn't. People who came to my house knew that they were neglected. This is an up-close view of the rabbit cage being completely disgusting and neglected. She
All those do look like little insects.
left them to die,
I
and I'm
guess.
not going to sit here and have her pretend she didn't.
I'm not going to sit
It's
here,
fucking
guys.
disgusting.
It's disgusting. Guys, I love filming poop. Wow. Look at all that poop. I love it. Love what's happening here. Wow.
This is a video from my own brother. I didn't record this.
Wow, okay. Why?
These are mites all around her cage.
Okay. So let's be like real. Let's be like real here. Maybe one of the reasons why she didn't come forward was because maybe she was like not good at raising her rabbits. Maybe she even neglected her rabbits. And maybe they got sick and mites and all this shit happened, and maybe she did. Maybe that's true. Maybe there's a level of truth there. Now, to be honest with you, if the rabbits are moved into the living room, and none of you guys are taking care of them, I think there's a conversation to have there. But also, I don't care. You know, if the whole thing that we had here was like not taking care of the rabbits, if that's what that was, and you were just zoomed in, I have no idea what the fuck I'm seeing. I don't even know if it's your house. It could be a random person. The allegations are so beyond. It's like, you know, somebody's dead in the fucking bathroom and you're complaining that there's a hair in your soup at a restaurant. That's what we're doing right now. It's not my priority right now. I don't give a fuck, to be honest with you. You know, this is just not the priority. Guys, there was poops everywhere. I'm crying, chat. I'm crying for these animals. I'm so heartbroken over these rabbits. I didn't take care of myself, of course, but it really made me sad.
I would tell her to take care of them all the time, but to no avail. She completely neglected those rabbits,
Completely
so much
did
that
it.
many died just over a year or two of being around in my house.
And he just watched it happen, apparently.
My cleaning ladies would clean them just because they felt bad, and my brother once
Wow.
came over and said that if I marry her, he'll never forgive me.
Wow, incredible.
In fact, when Maya came over during my cancellation, she actually commented on Emiru's rabbits and said, "These rabbits are completely neglected, and this is disgusting."
That's so terrible. When you guys just like let it happen. Okay, gotcha.
Emiru wouldn't clean the cages, and the smell became so bad that we started to have the rabbits just be outside. I told her if that's the case, she's got to make sure she's giving them water, because they are her responsibility. Instead, these rabbits were left outside in 100-degree heat with no food or water or anything.
Terrible.
Most of the time being in cages with no bedding besides poop all over the place.
Poop
Emmy
everywhere.
didn't care. She would sit inside
I thought you said the cleaning lady was cleaning it, though. I'm a little confused now.
and play League of Legends all day. And what this
Okay.
showed me is that I don't want her to be my children's mother, and I couldn't see myself marrying her.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Okay, you got it. What do you say to this? This is so stupid. This is so dumb.
The fights from these times started to get worse. I would constantly want to be farther and farther from her. I would use her
Wow.
for content, but after stream would want to be alone.
Well, that sounds kind of shitty, no?
I didn't know how to break up with her or end things. She was a co-owner of my org,
So then why were you harassing the fuck out of her? What doesn't make any sense?
the only person I knew, and the strain of the relationship and hiding the relationship was really taking a toll on me.
Wow.
On top of that, the stalkers were getting worse. One stalker
And that's, of course, her fault by his logic, just to be clear. That's what he was expressing for.
came to my house, and I had to point a gun at him for 30 minutes until the cops came.
That's not what we heard. Why would he stand there while you pointed a gun and not leave?
These stalkers are no joke.
They're no
And the
joke.
pressure from the relationship, the anger I felt, and the
No
stalkers.
That were, again, his insinuation is her fault.
And the stalkers as a whole really made us lash out at each other. She would tell me that she doesn't realize what she's doing, that she didn't understand what she was doing wrong. But
That's her lashing out at you? Your example of her lashing out is her being, I don't understand what's happening.
I would constantly tell her, on and off stream, that she needs to do more because these stalkers are getting worse.
What is she supposed to do? What? What the fuck is she supposed to do? What are you talking about?
I know I wasn't perfect with my language or tone throughout this entire relationship. I know I wasn't. And I was aggressive.
Bro, your example of her giving you shit was her not knowing what to do. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? What is happening here? This whole video is you blaming her for being stalked by people. What the fuck is happening, dude? This is actually insane. This is unhinged. You're blaming people. You're blaming her for her getting stalked. It's fucking insane to me.
At times.
At times. At times.
In regards
At times.
to being controlling, I told her many things. I
Okay.
told her to dress older, to stop wearing pajamas, to stop talking about stalkers
I don't know the dress to older. Stop wearing pajamas. What? Why? Who gives a fuck?
and schizos as a whole.
It's not what?
In regards to being controlling,
Uh-huh.
I told her many things. I told her to dress older,
I don't know what that means. Just like an anime person, because she's an anime person streamer.
to stop wearing pajamas,
Why do you care if she's wearing pajamas? What?
to stop talking about stalkers and schizos as a whole.
To who? Sorry. This one is weird to me. I could be 100% incorrect here, but I'm fairly confident that she did not talk about stalkers a lot on her stream. Right? I don't think that's an unreasonable insinuation or assumption to make. Which means she's talking about stalkers offline. Which means she's talking about something that's like very upsetting to her, and he's telling her to shut the fuck up. What the fuck? Okay. I don't care how often she's talking about it. Listen, my wife and I will literally fucking perseverate on the same thoughts with each other over and over again. And a lot of times it's our insecurities. That's the whole relationship. I don't give a fuck. She's being fucking stalked and you're blaming her. And there's more evidence of it that you're like, it's her fault. Stop talking about it. Stop doing this. Blah, 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 blah. What?
Stop talking about past relationships, and yes,
What?
I didn't want her to travel without me.
Oh, wow. You don't seem controlling at all.
I also said that I didn't want her to hang out with specific people.
Wow.
This is because I didn't want her to get hurt.
What? Bro, his response to her saying that he was controlling and abusive is to tell us how controlling and abusive he is. Don't wear pajamas and stop talking about any of your other relationships. Crawl through this doggy door. What the fuck are you talking about? Also, didn't you say you didn't like her anymore because she was abusing a rabbit? Where's the narrative here?
I didn't want Emmy to get assaulted. I didn't want some man to do something to her when I'm
Well,
not there, and I wanted to keep her safe.
did you want to be the man doing it or something? Because like that's the only story we got, and she tends to be very credible.
And I know with how my mental was and who I was back then that I didn't do everything right. I know I could have done better, and I'm sorry. I know I was controlling, and I should have just ended the fucking relationship, but I was so confused as a person, and I'm sorry.
You just told us that you were incredibly controlling, but you justified it, and now you're like, I know I was controlling. What?
I did it. I'm sorry things got to this point, man.
So sorry that they got this. I'm fucking... Cue the crying. ChatGPT actually wrote in the document, I don't know if you know this. Cue crying. Cue fake cry?
Last 9 months of this relationship, things got extremely fucking toxic.
Whoa. So far, her toxicity was saying, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong, just to be absolutely clear.
I told her to move out. She didn't move out on her own. I told her to move out because I wanted space.
Wow. Oh, okay. I don't care. Okay.
But she still wanted me around at all times. She would get upset if we didn't sleep together or if we weren't around. Okay. She always wanted me to drive over to her house, but I never wanted to because I wanted to be alone.
I don't care. Listen, just to be absolutely clear, I don't fucking care. Here's the thing. Maybe some of the things that she said wasn't entirely true. I frankly doubt it. But like her not including in her story things like she felt very codependent. Well, she said they were very codependent, so she did say that. But her not going into depth of what that codependency looks like she wants to be very around him, I don't care. That makes sense to me based on the way that she interacts with what she's talking about. Because she was dancing around a lot of the emotion. She very lightly hinted that she was in love with him, that they were best friends. But like it seemed like she was downplaying it, not to make him seem like a worse person, but because it was just hard. It just seemed like it was hard for her to open up a lot about this emotionally, and so she kept back things that would have been too much for her. That's the vibe I get. I get an honest vibe from her, and that makes sense to me, and I can rationalize that. I can't rationalize whatever the fuck is happening here. After you sit here and you basically blame her for being stalked and put it on her, you lose tremendous amounts of credibility. You don't respect the person that you're with. You don't love the person that you're with in any meaningful capacity. I find that to be disgusting. Your credibility dies every single time a word comes out of your fucking mouth. Okay.
And that increased our fights. But the stalkers continued, and I got even more stressed. They started to take pictures of me whenever I would drive to her house.
What is it, TMZ?
Sorry. They knew my every movement. I couldn't take it. Between the rabbits, the stalkers, and the overall ability to handle situations with each other, I knew this wouldn't last. But
maybe the stalkers could have taken care of the rabbits. You ever think about that?
Didn't know how to get out of the relationship. She did not want to move out. As for me telling Cheddar to leave my house, he was swatting at Chompy constantly and making him bleed.
The fuck is Chompy?
I not only was the one that wanted her to move out first, I was the one that wanted the cat out of the house because he was attacking my cat.
Okay.
Every month went by the last year, and our fights started to get louder. We were breaking up with each other almost weekly. Fights were getting more aggressive.
I thought you guys were trying to hide that you were together. I'm very confused. This narrative is a little off, but okay.
And shouting began to increase.
Wow.
I was not perfect, and I reflect on those situations with poor taste in myself.
Explain that to me. Explain the situation and what you did wrong.
I'm ashamed that the situations got so bad, but Emmy was also violent. She would throw clothes or plushies at me, and
okay. You threw a phone at her head, right? Like what? Okay.
I punched holes in the walls or slammed doors in aggression. I one time did...
Guys, she would throw clothing and plushies at me. So I would put my fucking head through a wall. I'd put my fist right through the door. Call me Kyle. Wow. You know what? Those are fucking comparable. Hey, there's a crazy thought here. You guys remember before when he said that she was like acting up and her acting up looked like her being like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. You guys ever think that any type of abuse that she's definitely not engaging in, by the way, could be reactive? Guys, she was throwing her Cookie Monster pajamas at me that I told her not to wear because that's all she wore. So I punched holes in the fucking wall. Well, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that seems like a proportionate response.
Did say I was going to kill myself during an argument.
Whoa,
but Emmy did this as well numerous times. She would constantly say she's going to kill herself in arguments, and I have a picture where while I had a gun pointed at one of her stalkers who came to my house while she was in Kansas, she told me she was going to kill herself out of aggression.
Well, that's incredibly bad. That's bad. That's terrible that she was saying that. But also, here's my thing. Why were you, like, not to be that guy, I don't really believe you were pointing a gun at a stalker. I just don't really believe it. I mean, the story that she told was that like you hid in the house with a gun, and you were like, "Ooh," as a girl had to come out there and defend Emiru, which is crazy. If you're gonna be a toxic piece of shit, at least defend the women around you, right? But he can't do that. I don't believe he would do that. What I believe is that he would stay in the house and maybe call the police. But yeah, he's also denying the part that he's just not going to bring up when he drove the car at 150 miles an hour while they were both in there.
Of the situation while it was happening.
Okay.
And I'm just going to leak everything because I don't really care.
Oh, God. We're going to leak. We can piss your pants. New message to Emmy from Primary. I'm freaking out. What is happening? I'm so confused. Call me when you can. I'll call you back later. I feel like shit right now. I literally want to kill myself. I can't take this anymore. I feel so alone and it's my problem. Okay. What does this communicate to us? What is this?
This is the situation. I told her that a stalker's at the house. I'm freaking out. What is happening? Can you call me? I'll call you. I literally want to kill myself. I can't take this anymore. I feel so alone and like a problem.
Okay.
So just want
because you're making her feel like a problem.
to show this. She was also using the I want to kill myself a lot in our situation and relationship.
You're blaming her for stalkers coming to the house.
This is while I had a gun pointed at one of her stalkers.
Okay.
This stalker who was at my house, his background picture was Emiru. And when he talked to the cops, he was in love with her and thought that she was talking to him.
Okay.
It is disgusting what these stalkers can do. I will say this. The fact that this guy came to
And why were you blaming her for it?
my house, and the result of it was a cop brought him down the street to a QT, which is a 7-Eleven, 15 minutes away, and that's all they did, is terrifying for these girls and terrifying for the situation in general.
Wait, girls? Were there more people there? Oh, the people that actually did something about it. Okay. While he was hiding in the house. Okay. That's your whole thing? She showed like 40 screenshots. She showed us 40 fucking screenshots of you being unhinged when engaging in stalker abusive behavior. You show us one screenshot of her talking about how upset she was because she was being stalked after going on an entire fucking rampage about how you were blaming her for being stalked in the first place and saying that she is putting everyone in the house in danger. Not that she's putting herself and everybody in the house in danger, or that stalkers are doing that. You said that she's putting you prioritize yourself and everyone else in the house in danger. You're blaming her for the stalking, and then you're showing us this and going like, "See, she's pretty bad." What the fuck are you talking? This is unhinged behavior. This is unironically unhinged behavior. He is so not self-aware. It's insane. You justify what she's saying. She shouldn't be doing that, but it doesn't seem to be coming out of a manipulative place like what yours seems to be. You had a meltdown because she played a warrior in World of Warcraft. You gonna fake cry now? Guys, I'm so sorry.
I knew that the relationship wasn't healthy at this point. I knew we had to end it and soon.
That's why I begged her to come back and basically love bombed her.
One day, Emmy posted a very provocative picture, one that she knew I would hate, and she posted it to make me upset.
Oh my god, I'm sure that's true.
She admitted that she made me upset with it, and we got into a heated argument.
Her admitting that she made you upset is not the same as her putting it up to make you upset, to be clear.
And I broke up with her.
Whoa.
We broke up for about a month.
You broke up over a picture? That's very mature.
Then got back together because we thought we can make it work.
Wow, but we couldn't because she put up another picture. Could you believe that a content creator would put up pictures of herself? It's disgusting.
We went to get food at BJ's, a common place where we would get food.
You know, they don't actually sell food at BJ's anymore. I wonder if they still did. When did BJ stop selling food? I'm sorry. I don't know if this... I don't know why. But, like, BJ's doesn't sell... So, the BJ's around me, they don't... I do sell BJ's, yeah. No, they don't have a food court anymore. And they apparently started transitioning in 2016. So I don't know why, but it just feels like a random lie that he's just making. I don't know. It doesn't even matter. But like Sam's Club, Costco, they still have a food court. Okay.
And then we went back to her house.
That doesn't matter.
We cuddled for about 30 minutes and started to kiss.
Wow.
She said that she was okay with this on her stream, and I started to advance to the next stage because I thought that's what she wanted.
Oh, is this when he sexually assaulted her?
She yelped, and I immediately sprung up and was scared if I did anything wrong or did wrong in general. I got scared and left the house. I apologize if that made Emmy uncomfortable for me not saying sorry, and I wish I said sorry back then.
Listen, here's the thing. In most circumstances, I would say like, hey, listen, this is a he said, she said, which it is. We don't know how much of it is hers. We don't know how much of what he's saying is true. We don't know how much of what she's saying is true or what she said is true. But what we do know, well, actually, we do know that. let's be clear. We don't know how much of what he is saying true about this specific story and how much she is saying is true about her story. You know what I'm saying? But I do know that her video comes out much more credible with more proof, evidence, and it makes more sense. And you've been lying and blaming her for everything this whole time. And so even if this is the one time he's telling the truth and she lied, she comes, who the fuck are we going to believe? I'm going to believe her because she has tremendously more credibility. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay.
But we got back together soon afterwards.
Wow.
And during those last few months where we were fighting, we were still fighting, but it did feel like the relationship had good progress. Wow. And we were both agreed we need to talk about our future.
That's great.
Since it's been 3 years.
Didn't your brother say that you shouldn't marry her?
We should see what we want. And Emmy had an idea to write down everything we wanted on paper. I'm going to let everyone know that what I'm about
Do you have that paper?
to say is very true.
You got me convinced. All right, the rest of this stuff, guys, the first 26 minutes, not true. This, true. Listen up.
This is exactly what happened, and she cannot argue this.
Let's hear it.
One day, after staying over Emiru's house, Emiru made me breakfast, and she wrote down everything she wanted.
That's great.
She wrote she wants me to move closer to her. She wrote that she wants me to marry her.
Wow.
And she wants kids with me in the next 5 years.
Wow, incredible.
And I just looked at this letter that I was staring in front of me,
and
I just handed her back the paper.
Okay.
She began to cry.
Did you throw it back at her?
And I told her, I'm sorry, I just can't do this anymore.
Okay.
I knew we were just beyond the point of toxicity in the relationship, that our
Didn't you just say things were getting better?
trust had completely died, and that we had so many issues that I couldn't deal with it, and I was not mentally well.
Wow.
I walked away.
Oh, wait, so you were the issue. You were not mentally well? You were the problem? This narrative is very interesting.
I went to her door, and as I opened it, the last words I ever heard her say is, "Don't go. I love you."
Okay. Why do I care? So your bombshell thing was, hey, the girl I dated loved me and wanted to give me another chance, and I didn't, so I left. Didn't she say that she was, like, upset when he left? Like, this doesn't even contradict any of her story. All it does is, like, yeah, there's probably a level of truth to this. This person does, she's literally 12 in the head, she never grew up. Okay. She probably, like, who cares? Who cares if she loved you? Like, that doesn't change anything. I know that makes sense. That's why she covered for you so long. That's why she glossed over all the abuse for so long. Who gives a fuck if that's true? You were the one who left. I remember she said that you went to fucking whatever it's called, Japan, because for your career move and blah 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 blah, 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 blah all this other nonsense, and then she got upset. Okay, great. Yeah, I'm combing my hairs right
That
now.
week, I made flights to Japan because I didn't want to sit around and wait to possibly get back together again.
Okay, gotcha.
I have never talked to her in person since. I have messaged her numerous times wondering why I have been removed from OTK.
Yeah, we saw those
Discords, and I was very scared because I didn't know what
Wait, I didn't know that Emiru was the leader of OTK. Interesting. It's so interesting.
was going on. Nobody was talking to me or contacting me, and I have had so much regret. Times where I wanted to go back. Times where I've drunk messaged her love letters, as you saw on stream. But after 10 months, I know
Oh, well, you were drunk, so it's okay, I guess. Same thing with your best friend, Crazy Slick, right?
we're much better off without each other.
Wow.
I did see her at a party once at Simply's house. The house was very small, and I opened the door, I said whoops, and proceeded to talk in the other room about what I possibly did wrong, and began to bawl out and be depressed because I just saw my ex-girlfriend.
Like play basketball? I don't believe that. Why did you go in the room? Yeah, I was just walking through the house and I just opened the doors and I was like, oh, hey guys, it was a small house. There's no way I could have known where she was or keep tabs on her. So I just opened this random door and she was in there and I was like, oops. And I got out and I started crying. What the fuck are you talking about? Also, why would you seeing her for like a millisecond make you cry? What? Like, I don't understand. What does this even make sense?
I want to make it very clear.
Okay.
I was not following her, nor lingering around her.
That's
I was with
crazy.
others the entire night. The house is about 2,000 square feet with about 50 people there.
I don't even know how big 2,000 square feet is. Apparently, a 2,000 square foot house is considered medium to large, by the way. So kind of weird that he's saying that it was small. But okay, gotcha.
I, of course, was near her, but I was never following her.
Wow.
This year...
Just happened to go into the room she was in, yeah.
Sorry. This year has been very hard for me, and I'm sure for her. I even went to Japan and drank every single night just to sleep.
Why do you keep telling us that you went to Japan, like, very explicitly? You have an alcohol dependency problem. Okay. Like, get your shit handled. Go to an actual therapist.
Going from being with each other for 3 years straight and trauma bonding to be completely alone is such a difficult thing for both of us.
Trauma bonding as in, like, you were traumatizing her by blaming her for getting stalked?
I began therapy in February of this year with EMDR therapy, something she recommended me when we were
What is EMDR therapy? I also don't believe that he did that. I don't believe that he was doing that at all. So EMDR is eye movement desensitization and reprocessing therapy that helps people heal from emotional, just like disturbing life experiences as trauma. It uses a set of protocols that include therapists guiding the client through bilateral stimulation, like eye movements, tapping, or sounds, while the client focuses on traumatic memory. The process is thought to help the brain. This just sounds like bullshit. What? What the fuck is this? This is what is this? What? Listen, maybe I'm just uneducated on this. Obviously, it's not working. I wonder how much talk therapy is being incorporated into this as well. Because this is not the same as talk therapy. And he needs talk therapy. At least as well. Actual talk therapy. Because EMDR therapy means that he has like some kind of trauma. I don't know if that's true or not. It seems like he's blaming other people for his shit. But he needs talk therapy because he's a violent, angry person. So, okay.
Dating. I'm very happy to say that I feel better than ever, and I've gotten a lot of the stress I've had away. I've also moved from Austin myself, and I've had a lot of trauma lingering from there as a whole.
I don't care. Shut the fuck up with this trauma bullshit.
And I feel a lot better from that.
Oh my god. What is this?
I truly hope nothing but the best.
It doesn't matter if you felt like there were reasons for your abusive behavior. Somebody who actually went to therapy and actually worked through their shit and actually understands what they did wrong, wouldn't be saying, no, I had PTSD, blah, 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 that's why I was so violent and abusive. They wouldn't be doing that. They might bring it up and be like, yeah, that I wasn't the right version of myself. But like, you're blaming everything on there and you're downplaying your shit. I don't believe this. I just don't.
Best for Emmy. I know she said a lot of these things today, and I do believe a lot of them were false. But I do hope nothing but the best for her. And I'm sorry that any of this happened. I hate that we're in this situation, and I hope that she can move on.
Wow.
We were in a toxic relationship. I saw that. I've realized over the years of 2 relationships now online that I'm a horrible boyfriend and I have a lot to work on for myself.
The way that you're talking here is not like that, though. I've realized I'm a horrible boyfriend. I have a lot to work on. But every single time that he talks about it as if it was a two-way street. And it doesn't seem to be the case. You wouldn't be a horrible boyfriend if it was a two-way street. So it's like he'll say, I'm a terrible person. And then when he talks about the specifics, we were both bad. It doesn't make any sense to me.
I've been single for the past 10 months, and I plan to stay that way.
Okay.
I'm continuing to go to therapy and work on myself, not just for me, but for the people around me.
Okay.
Okay. That's it.
Cool.
If you're wondering if it's scripted, the answer is, of course it is. I wrote it out because I
could tell you wrote it.
Not freeball this. This is a very serious situation. I want to make this real.
Okay.
And that's it. Okay?
Thanks, man.
I am going to stand up for myself.
Wow.
I am going to defend myself in these situations. I am not going away. I have no plans to go away. And I believe a lot of the situations today were absolutely exaggerated. I have dozens.
I agree. But did you guys know that exaggeration can be an under-exaggeration as well? I believe that she was under-exaggerating how horrible you were to her.
Of photos and videos, calls and messages as well, if she has them. I have things I will be leaking over the next few days.
Why don't you just leak it today?
Other people of other things. I have a lot of messages that I have that I'm going
Well, I guess this content's going to keep on giving, huh?
to expose as time goes on, because I do believe that this is a time to go fucking buck wild. But I want to make it very clear. When it comes to Emiru, when she says that I was getting ready to go after her and that I was going to use her rabbits against her, that was never the plan. My plan for myself was very simple. If Emmy were to say something about me, I would say something back. That's it. I never had a plan in my life to go after her or do anything.
You just said you had a plan.
It was if she ever said anything, I would say something as well.
It sounds like you made it clear to her of this, which means it was a plan that was expressed, but okay. You're self-reporting.
And that's completely understandable.
If you say so.
Can you clarify what, if anything, was said to her team at TwitchCon? I said that if she goes after me, then I will go nuclear. And that is.
Oh, so you do have a plan. I didn't have a plan. My only plan was to do this, and then I told them that I had this plan. Oh, okay.
Exactly what I said.
Wow. Okay.
And that's what's going to happen. Because you can't mess with me anymore. I don't have anything to lose. I'm sorry I don't.
You can't mess with me anymore.
Go after me all you want. I have nothing to lose. And I will say this proudly. Emiru abused those rabbits. She did. And if you're in Austin, Texas, and you want to say that she didn't abuse those rabbits at my house, you're lying. You know she did.
If you're at Austin, Texas, what?
She abused those rabbits and she let them outside.
Oh my God, she let the rabbits out.
It's disgusting.
Oh,
and I didn't want to bring this up ever.
Oh,
this was not something I planned on bringing up in my life.
Guys, I had these rabbits in my house, and I let them just become filthy, disgusting animals because I didn't want to do anything about it. I didn't do anything about it, guys. I'm terrible.
But it's something that she claims that she didn't do, and people are trying to defend her from that. Like Asmongold, where he says that one of her rabbits she took and brought around. What about the other 6 rabbits that died?
I don't know. Like, what about a picture of the rabbits? You showed us a picture of the rabbit pen. I don't know what that, if it was, I don't know what that is.
As for what happened with me and Emiru, it is I mentally have been fucked up for years.
Wow.
And I'm very proud of myself for working on myself. And I think leaving Austin was the best thing, not just for me, but
he's proud of himself, guys. Hallelujah. He's proud of himself.
Everyone around me. I do believe that.
That's beautiful. I believe it too, Brandon. You're such a beautiful soul. What the fuck is happening right now?
I fucked up a lot. And I'm never going to not admit that.
You know what he was saying before? He was saying that Emiru was showing Asmongold 1 rabbit. But what about the 6 other rabbits? 6 rabbits? But if you put them all together, that's 7 rabbits. Which means that there are 6 or 7 rabbits. That's a beautiful thing.
And I realized I need to be alone.
Wow, I realized that.
I never
guys, by the way, I'm really proud of myself. I am 0% proud of myself as a person being. I'm tired. Excuse me. It's like fucking 3 in the morning. As a human being, I'm never proud of myself. My wife is proud of me, right? Like I don't have a pride in myself for any of the advancements that I make, and I think that's normal for people to not really be super proud of themselves. I would never come on me, guys. I'm so proud of myself for not abusing people that aren't around me anymore to be abused. That's fucking crazy.
Got kicked out of Austin, Texas. I left myself.
Left yourself where? That's crazy. Wait, hold on a second. This is actually fucking real. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Dude, okay. Wait, listen. Here's my theory. Emiru had all these rabbits. The rabbits apparently would hang out in the living room. You have Miskif on video we saw before, banging, slamming doors, destroying the front door, doing all these insane things. We could hear it. We could hear it on the audio of him being incredibly violent and abusive. Why? Because Emiru, I don't know if you guys knew this, she had more people watching her stream than his stream while they were playing together. And that just caused him to get really upset and start slamming. All these rabbits, they were abused, they were neglected. By who, motherfucker? Apparently, rabbits can die from loud noises because they're very sensitive to stress. Miskif, were you creating a stressful environment by melting down when Emiru would be better at a game than you? We saw the private messages of you crying because she was playing a level 24 warrior in a video game and you were afraid she'd be better than you at the warrior. How do we know that the environment that Miskif created at his house didn't kill the rabbits? What if he made the rabbits have stressful meltdowns? What if he's the problem? What if he made her feel unsafe going throughout the house? What if the reason that she may not have been able to take care of the rabbits was because Miskif was a constant threat? Like, oh, she abused the rabbits. I think that you did, motherfucker. I think Miskif was actually the reason that these rabbits died, to be absolutely honest with you. All right, let me be real.
You're still mentally fucked? I am.
Wow, that's so sad, brother. Oh my god.
I'm absolutely mentally fucked. I have been slowly working on it. I do feel like I've been getting better.
Wow.
I
You feel like that?
feel like I'm very calm right now. I don't feel stressed. I don't even feel angry.
Wow.
I feel
well, you look all those things.
that every day I'm trying to learn more and more and do better.
Wow.
But I'm going to stand up for myself in a lot of these situations because a lot of it was not true.
Wow.
And I don't like that she was portraying that it was just me who was at fault.
Mm-hmm.
It was a toxic relationship, and that's what it was.
Okay.
Why was viewership so important? I will bluntly say this, and I'm very honest.
Oh, I bet.
I was, and I still am, but I very much was someone that was massively obsessed with streaming and viewership.
Okay.
And when my cancellation happened, and even before it, I mean, it's something you guys know. I've been massively obsessed with streaming and viewership over the years, and it's disgusting and it has ruined my fucking life. It is something that I am envious of others. I am angry at others because of it. It makes me jealous when I see others doing well, and it has made me realize that I am, I'm never happy for someone else if they're doing much better than me. You guys know this is true if you watch.
Yeah, so true.
I've always
been
this way.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
So
I'm really proud of my wife. She's
and
I think she's lost.
it's a problem.
Like,
it's a serious. It was a. I'm definitely way better than I was now, or I am now. But
I think she's at like
it's a serious
60 or
problem
70
that I'm
pounds.
still working on to this day.
I'm proud of her. I don't
am
care
not
how
perfect,
big
and
she
I
is.
fucked up with that.
She's
I've
beautiful.
been
But, you know,
this
we're
way
trying to
for
get
a very
healthier,
fucking
and so
long
I'm really
time.
proud of her
Where
for
I'm a
that, you
competitive
know?
dude, and I think I'm very competitive with
So
streaming.
that's incredible.
Because I really care about it a lot. I've sunk
It's
my
really
whole life into this
incredible.
thing.
Wow. So I just wanted to tell you guys about that. I'm really proud of her. Honestly, it's a beautiful thing. So I figured that was more interesting than him crying about how he was really competitive.
Really drive 150 miles an hour.
Guys, I'm really competitive of a streamer. I'm really a competitive guy. Guys, I'm a competitive person. I just want to be absolutely clear. Miskif is not somebody that I would consider competitive. Competitive people, to me, at least the way that I've seen people, competitive people manifest their competitive nature, is when they see somebody that's equal to them or better than them or might overtake them, it motivates them to be better. Miskif tries to bring people down to his level. Miskif made a joke earlier about going on a right wing, like some kind of a right wing grifting arc. He's a red pillar. That is what red pill does. Just to be clear, the Andrew Tate sex trafficking rapist sphere. What those people do is they don't, like, all incel, all this red pill shit, all this other stuff, like, you know, Myron Gaines, all that. They don't ever try to build men up. They're not having productive conversations about how men can be more competitive in the atmosphere. No. They bring out a bunch of OnlyFans girls and shame them and go, all women are just like you. They're fucking disgusting. That's what they do. They try to grab women and pull them down to the pathetic level that the men that resonate with the content are at. That's what he does. Oh, you're better at video games than me. Oh, stop it. Shame. Oh, you're have more viewers than me. Well, you can only stream 3 days a week. They don't build themselves up to the level and try to surpass it. They try to pull you down. That's what they do. He's already there. He already has the makings. This is somebody that anytime, and I don't know who Miskif is in a meaningful capacity, anytime that this motherfucker has ever had a progressive left-leaning opinion, it is because that's what he feels like he needs to say to get positive attention. There's nothing meaningful here. That's all he is. That's it. Just to be absolutely clear.
I'm going to say this very clear. If you know me in Austin, Texas, I drive fast everywhere.
Why do you keep talking about Austin, Texas? If you know me in Austin, Texas, what are you doing?
I drive fast literally everywhere.
Wow.
I'm in an Audi R8 in Austin, Texas, where the freeways are open. I drive fast all the time.
Wow.
I do.
Wow. Pull this guy over.
I don't even remember what situation she was talking about.
You lightly brought it up when you talked about taking your whole life.
I mean, we were in cars with each other all the time.
What?
I remember one time when she was picking me up from the airport, and she was in her blue Corvette.
You let her. What do you talk about the car specifically? Who cares what the car is? You let a woman drive you though? Okay.
And she started the speed when we were on a straightaway when she was getting mad, and she stayed quiet.
What?
I don't remember the exact speed she got up to, but we were definitely flying.
Oh, probably 70. You're banking 150, so. With all the people getting timed out in the stream.
But I'll say this as
Okay.
well. I have
Go
no
ahead.
problem admitting fault. The person that I was during that relationship, and I would say the Miskif in Austin, Texas, is fucking disgusting. I hated myself.
Aren't you still in Austin, Texas?
I hated this person that just sat there all day, stressed and angry and mad at the fucking world. I hated being this upset person because I know you are who you hang out with. And I definitely changed Emmy in a lot of ways and made her very stressed as well. And,
Okay.
and mentally, the situations we were in, it just cataclysmed both of us.
Okay. Are you gonna blame it on her?
I was a
now?
very toxic person and I knew I needed to get out, so I broke up with her.
Do you hear how he's talking about how you get like you are who you hang out with, and then he talks about her being stressed as well, and then says he needed to get away from her. He's blaming her for being so stressed. It's her fault. Just to be absolutely clear, that's what he's trying to do here. What a bad guy. What a bad guy. Also, there's something to the conversation to have about like your former self not necessarily being you in maybe some way, but also not really. I look back at like some of my toxic behaviors in the past, and like that's me. I just not happy with that. Like I'm not proud of myself, and I've never even done anything close to what this guy's done. This guy doesn't give a fuck about any of the terrible things he did. But he's like, that wasn't me. He literally is separating him from himself. He's not even associating with it. It's literally, it's because in his mind, it's not his fault. All of his bad behaviors, there's no level of accountability onto him. That's how you know he's still a toxic, abusive person, because it's not his fault. You cannot change as a person until it's your fault. You need to put blame onto yourself if you want to change as a person. You have to be at fault for things in order for you to change them. Because if it's not your fault, it's someone else's fault. And if it's someone else's fault, you can't change it. So that's how you know.
In fact, I broke up with her twice.
Wow.
The first time I broke up with her, I really thought it was over. And the second time I broke up with her was forever. I did message her a lot afterwards.
Try to get back with her.
Primarily for OTK stuff.
Dude, we saw you fucking desperately trying to get her back. What?
But there were times where I did want to go back to her. I'm not going to pretend I didn't.
You are. I think that he just realized that some of those messages were him begging to get her back. So.
I was drunk. I thought I needed to.
Oh, yeah, well, that's an excuse. I was drunk, or I thought I needed to. Okay, so okay, but mostly, primarily OTK things. That OTK stuff wasn't like. Do you really believe that he didn't know why he was like removed from OTK, or do you think that he said that as a way to try to get in to talk to her?
Yeah. That's it. I don't think there's really anything else to talk about.
Why? I thought you said you had tons of screenshots and stuff you're going to release. Isn't that a lot to talk about? Wow.
Leak something? No, not today.
Why?
This is something I think that we went over, and
Is he gonna try to milk the controversy so they can get ad revenue?
I am glad that it is out there, what I just said, and
Okay.
that's it. So, that's it. I said what I had to say. I appreciate you guys listening.
Great stuff,
And
brother.
I will be back. I'm not leaving anytime soon, but I'm gonna go relax. It's been a pretty rough day.
Miskif needs to get banned from the platform, I think. I think based on all the information that Emiru showed us, proving what she was saying, and the fact that Dan Clancy, like Emiru was literally just attacked at TwitchCon, and the staff did absolutely nothing to help her. They did absolutely nothing to help when she was getting attacked. They were laughing about it. The bodyguards or whatever, the fucking security staff. They didn't even try to get the guy until later. They wouldn't work with police by giving police the name of the guy until things escalated. And they're trying to do a culture change. What needs to unironically happen is Miskif needs to get banned off of Twitch. He should not be able to have any more opportunities to come live and get tens of thousands of people looking into how he's going to elongate the drama. And generate ad revenue off of it, and even subs. People have been subbing to him. Weird. They need to ban him as a hard stance. Say like, no, we're gonna cut down on this very toxic shit that's going on in our platform. That's their only way forward at this point, honestly.
No, we're not doing top 500. Okay. All right. That's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it.
Okay.
I will keep defending myself as time goes on. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys as we keep going.
Okay.
I appreciate you guys, and I'm yeah.
All right. Incredible. Well, let's see if Tell Lorenz decides to defend this like she defended Dan Clancy, guys. Incredible stuff.